Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and it's time for the backups to come in today. I think we need to take Chief out this time if I remember right. Oh, I already messed that up. Let's try again. Phil needs to go in for Joey's spot because of how we've been doing the AAA lineup. Alright, decided Sweeney there, Miyake here. Quentin will put into, I think, Zach's spot this time. I think we took Frank out last time. And if I misremembered, it's not the end of the world. Alright, something like that. We'll get Lamosny out here to pitch. McNichol, as if you saw yesterday, started off through, I think did he get through 7? I think he got through 7 strong innings, part of a combined perfect game. So just one last indignity for the Brewers as we finish up the year. In a year that has been very hard, the Brewers have only won 51 games so far this year, which means they've lost 105 to this point. So speaking of the standings, let's go through those real quick. Out in the NL East, the Marlins have a 2-game lead over the Braves, 3 games over the Phillies, gives them a magic number of 5. The Squirrels have locked up the Central Division. The Cardinals, though, with a 5-game lead in the wild card race, so I believe they clinch with the win today. And then the Diamondbacks have a 4-game lead over the Dodgers, 5 over the Padres, gives them a magic number of 3. Out in the AL East, the poor Orioles, they can beat everybody except the Yankees. So the Yankees, now with a 2-game lead over the Orioles, as they are playing each other, gives the Yankees a magic number of 5. Red Sox 3 back in that division. That whole thing was a mess. Let me try saying that again. In the AL East, the Yankees have a 2-game lead over the Orioles, 3 games over the Red Sox, gives them a magic number of 5. The Orioles, though, with a 2-game lead in the wild card race over the White Sox. In the AL Central, the Tigers have a 4-game lead over the White Sox, gives them a magic number of 3. And the Angels, with a 1-game lead over the Astros, gives them a magic number of 6. Alright, into this game, Kester starts off with a strikeout. Vandenherk on the mound for the Brewers. So we've seen him quite a bit recently, I feel like, when we've played the Brewers. Sweeney has a 2-0 count. This one is in the dirt. Make it 3-0. Called strike. 3-1. And that's too low. That's going to be a walk. That's the first base runner for the Squirrels, which, only the second batter. Makes some sense. Brings Quentin to the plate. He is going to start off batting left-handed. He goes up the middle, and it will get through for a base hit. 2 on, only 1 out, and Terry will come to the plate. First pitch is too low. This one misses, down and in. Fouled away. That'll make it 2-2. Sorry, 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Frank at the plate now. He's going to have to get a hit to drive in the run. And he will do just that, putting it into right field. Sweeney will cruise home, and Quentin on his way to third. So the Squirrels with the early 1-0 lead will bring Miyake to the plate with runners on the corners and 2 outs. First pitch is called a strike. Popped up, and it's going to make the seats behind home plate. Up the middle, that'll get through for another base hit, and Quentin will come home to score. Squirrels up 2-0. Martinez now at the plate with 2 on and 2 out. First pitch is too low. This one I don't think is going to get down. Nitro goes back and makes the play. So 2 runs to start off the game for the Squirrels. Tony Gwynn Jr. will lead off for the Brewers. See the defensive lineup we came up with. Lamosny on the mound. And here is Gwynn Jr. First pitch is called a strike. Swung on and missed, 0-2. This one is too low. Grounds this one to first. Terry will step on the bag. I think I fought off a sneeze. Nope, here it's coming back. Ronnie Cedeno goes into center field for a base hit. Sorry, still fighting off this sneeze. Oh, I think I got it to go away. Ryan Braun at the plate will take a strike. Another swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Called strike 3. Iffy pitch, but we'll go with it. Bill Hall at the plate now, 1 on, 2 out. First pitch is called a strike. Another called strike. This one is outside. Bill Hall doesn't go chasing it. Doesn't chase that one either. 2-2. Hits this one, but straight back. Still 2-2. Ground foul. Still 2-2. There, Lamosny gets him to swing and miss at a curveball. 2-0 as we go into the second inning. Phil will lead things off for the Squirrels. First pitch is called a strike. Up the middle, that'll be a base hit. Tony Gwynn catches it on a hop. Leadoff single brings Lamosny to the plate. And he's going to come up with a base hit into left field. He's actually having a really good September at the plate. He was already hitting .333 before that. That'll bring Kester to the plate. Nobody out. 2 runners on. First pitch is called a strike. Kester struck out in his first at-bat. 1 of 2 strikeouts for Vandenherk. Grounds into a fielder's choice. He's too quick to get back at first. So runners on the corners with 1 out for Sweeney. Sweeney will look at a strike. Sweeney, of course, with a hit and scored a run in the first inning. Line drive to third here. Muto does make the play. Brings Quinton to the plate. He also got a base hit and scored in the first. Looks at strike 1. They're really concerned about the runner on first. That pitch is inside, as is this one. 2-1. They get this one out over the plate, and Quinton will foul out. So still a 2-0 Squirrels lead as we go to the bottom of the second, where Nitro will lead things off for Milwaukee. Lamosny starts Nitro off with a curveball, and he swings and misses at it. Watches that slider break too far inside. A swing and a miss makes it 1-2. That's going to go to center field and fall in for a base hit. So leadoff man aboard for Mercado. He starts off with strike 1. Pops up. Martinez waiting on it. And he makes the grab. 1 away. Muto at the plate. First pitch is called a strike. Another called strike. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 down. Van Hecken at the plate. First pitch is called a strike. So it misses inside. Another called strike. This one is too high. May Van Hecken lets it go. 2-2, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That ends the second inning. Still a 2-0 Squirrels lead. And Terry will lead things off for the Squirrels as we go into the third. Terry struck out in his first at-bat. Looks at a strike. Ground ball to second. One away. Frank got an RBI in his first at-bat. Should say an RBI single to be more specific. Looks at strike 1. Oh, the dog wants back in. We'll try to get through this half inning. Frank with an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Miyake at the plate. He got an RBI single in his first at-bat. As that pitch goes outside. Swings at this one, but it's going to foul off towards the third base dugout. 1-1. This one will stay fair. That'll get down for another base hit. Miyake thought about second briefly. Goes back to first. Martinez at the plate now. 1 on with 2 outs. He'll look at a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Still a 2-0 Squirrels lead as we go to the bottom of the third inning. Vandenherk will lead things off in the bottom half of the inning. Pause just briefly here. Okay, let's get back to the action. Should have been no real break for you guys. First pitch to the opposing pitcher is called a strike, and then the second pitch sails a bit, I think. Lamosny will try again. Goes with the curveball and gets a ground ball to second. 1 down. Tony Gwynn Jr. back to the plate. He ground out in his first at-bat. Lamosny with 4 strikeouts, first time through the Brewers' order. Not too shabby. Has an 0-2 count on Gwynn. Called strike 3. 2 down. Cedeno got a base hit in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll end the third. Still a 2-0 Squirrels lead, and they will send Phil back to the plate. First pitch to Phil is called a strike. Hit up the middle, and that'll get down for another base hit. Phil 2 for 2 on the day. Lamosny got a base hit of his own, put his average up to 500 in his last at-bat. Has a 1-1 count. Now he's going to show bunt, and it's a good bunt. They're going to call that E5. I'm honestly not convinced that throw would have gotten him anyway. I think that should have been marked down a hit. But officially, the bad throw will make it an E5. Kester's going to bunt. Not as good of a bunt, frankly. He'll be thrown out at first. Puts runners on second and third for Sweeney with just 1 out. First pitch is inside. This one is outside. And this one called a strike. It was an iffy pitch. A ground ball. Throw's going to go home, and it is not in time. Phil, who is not particularly fast, still gets there ahead of the throw and makes it 3-0 Squirrels. The runner's still on first and second for Quinton. Only the 1 out. He puts this into center field. Gwynn will make the play. Runners did not tag. So, runners still on first and second for Terry. There are 2 outs now. He'll look at strike 1. Pops this one up. Bill Hall waiting for it near second base. And he makes the grab. But the Squirrels add another to make it 3-0. Ryan Braun will lead things off for the Brewers. Ryan Braun struck out in his first at-bat. Swings and misses at the first pitch here. Ground ball to third. It is called fair. Sweeney gets it across the diamond for out number 1. Bill Hall struck out in his first at-bat. First pitch called a strike. Another called strike. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Nitro got a base hit in his first at-bat. He will swing and miss at the first pitch here. Another swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Line drive towards third. Sweeney grabs it. I think it would have hooked foul otherwise, but doesn't matter. It got caught. So 3-0 Squirrels as we go into the 5th, where Frank will lead things off. Frank, 1 for 2 so far. Watches that pitch go high. And a called strike. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Up the middle. That'll be a base hit. Miyake, 2 for 2 so far today. First pitch is called a strike. Line drive right to Hall at short. 1 on, 1 out. Martinez 0 for 2 so far, average down to 189. He has always definitely been a defense first catcher. Gets a base hit here though, puts it into right field. Puts runners onto first and second. Phil, who's already 2 for 2 today. He'll look at a strike. Grounds this one through the left side. He'll be 3 for 3. Base is loaded for Lemosny, who put down an excellent bunt last time and already has a clean base hit. Has an 0-2 count at the moment though. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down. Kester had a sacrifice bunt in his last at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Hits this one to second. Cedeno will go to first with it, and that will end the top of the 5th. Squirrels load the bases but don't score. Leaves it at a 3-0 lead. Mercado will come to the plate for the Brewers. First pitch is too high. Swing and a miss makes it 1-1. Another swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down. Muto at the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat. Fouled back. Hits this one into center field. Miyake waiting on it, and he makes the grab. Van Hecken at the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Gets this one over Kester's head and into center field. Base hit for Van Hecken will bring the pitcher to the mound, Vanden Hurk. First pitch is called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So we'll go into the 6th inning, still a 3-0 Squirrels lead. Sweeney will lead things off for Indy. Sweeney, 0 for 2. He did draw a walk in his first at-bat. Well, first plate appearance, I should say. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses for strike 2. And then puts this one into left center for a base hit on his way to second. Makes it into a leadoff double. Quinton at the plate now to try to put this out of save range. He'll take a strike up in the zone. This one down by his feet, 1-1. Hits this one, a ground ball to second, throw goes to first. 1 out, but it does move Sweeney to third. So Terry just needs to get it to the outfield. He'll look at strike 1. This one's too low. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt, 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. I don't know if any of those pitches were that great, but it is an out. The Brewers are going to go to their bullpen and find Elder, who I don't believe we have seen. Hall and Muto switch places over on the left side of the infield. Frank to the plate. He is 2 for 3. He'll hit a ground ball to short. Muto over to first. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. 3-0 Squirrels. Tony Gwynn Jr. to lead things off for the Brewers. First pitch is a ground ball to second. Phil takes care of that. 1 down. Cedeno at the plate. He's 1 for 2 today. Looks at a strike. Looks at strike 2. This one just misses outside. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's the 10th strikeout of the day for Lamosny. Ryan Braun at the plate now, and he'll take a ball outside. There's a called strike. Another called strike makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Lamosny's going to end his day with 11 strikeouts in 6 innings. Pretty good. So we'll go into the 7th inning. Miyake is due to lead off for the Squirrels. Still a 3-0 game right now. Miyake, 2 for 3 so far. Actually hit the ball pretty hard last time, but it was right at Bill Hall playing short. This line drive will get past Bill Hall and right on the left field line. Miyake will go into second base for a leadoff double. Martinez got a base hit in his last at-bat, got the average back up to 194. Swung and missed at that pitch. Another swing and a miss, makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Phil, 3 for 3 on the day so far. He'll take a strike. This one is called strike 2. Will this one get down? It will. Gets down into shallow right, and that will score Miyake. Makes it 4-0 Squirrels and brings up Lamosny, who we will go ahead and pinch hit for. Might as well throw Whiteman. I'm not sure I realized Whiteman was a switch hitter until now. I thought he was just a lefty. Off the top of my head, I don't know that I've seen him bat right-handed. Or it just didn't sink in with me. First pitch is inside. This one is too low. There's a swing and a miss. hits this one foul. 2-2. This one should be a base hit, and it is, over Cedeno's head and into right field. Puts runners on first and second for Kester. Only the one out. Kester pops this one foul over by the first base dugout. Then a line drive into right. This one won't score a run, but it will load the bases for Sweeney. Still only one out. First pitch is called a strike. Line drive. Hall grabs that, goes to second. On to first. In time, double play, and that saves a run. Sweeney, a 15 out of 15 speed if the Brewers still able to double him off. So that'll bring us to the 7th inning stretch. Now 4-0 Squirrels. Bill Hall will lead things off. All right, let's throw Johnston out there. First pitch from Johnston is called a strike. A little pop fly. Sweeney makes the grab. Nitro with a 1-2 count. Grounds this one to second. Phil rather, will throw over. One away. Two and 0 count from Mercado. Fouled back. 2-1. Mercado strikes out. That will end the 7th. 4-0 Squirrels as we go into the 8th. Quinton due up for Indianapolis. Quinton now batting right-handed. Fouls that first pitch away. That one short hopped at second, but it's still an out either way. Terry 0 for 4 today. I feel like one of the few Squirrels who hasn't gotten a hit today. First pitch is too low, as is the second pitch. There's a called strike. This one bounces in. 3-1. Elder really working Terry low, but not finding the zone. That one does. Makes it a full kill. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Frank at the plate. He's 2 for 4 today. First pitch is called a strike. This one is outside. Too low again, 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. This one misses inside. Full count, 2 outs, nobody on. Swing and a miss, strike 3. We will go into the bottom of the 8th. Still a 4-0 game. Bottom of the order up for the Brewers. Score being what it is means we don't have to go ask Hermita for a setup inning. So we'll let Johnston throw another. Muto will take a strike. Another called strike. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Van Hecken, 1 for 2 on the day. Average still under 200, sitting at 198 at the moment. Still better than the 88 or whatever it was he was hitting when we saw him back early in the year. High hop back to Johnston, who throws to first. 2 down. Elder, his first at-bat of the day. Has a .353 average, but no idea how many at-bats that actually is. Probably not many. He's going to pop out behind second. Phil is the one to make the grab. We'll go to the 9th inning. 4-0 Squirrels. Miyake will lead things off. Miyake 3 for 4. A couple singles, a line out, and a double, and the line out might have been the hardest hit ball of the day. First pitch here is called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Martinez, 1 for 4 so far. He'll look at a strike. Swings and misses, 0-2. Fouled back. Still 0-2. Fouled away again, right off the first base dugout. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, it's up to Phil, who's 4 for 4 on the day. All singles. Looks at strike 1. And he's going to come up with another base hit out into right field. All right, pinch hit now. Let's go with Swan. Let's give him a shot out there. Says he's got some power, but we've not seen it, so let's see if he can get a hold of one. First pitch. Well, fly ball into right. Mercado makes the grab. We go to the bottom of the 9th, 4-0 game. Top of the order up for the Brewers. Time for Zap to... Oop, went right by him. See if he can clean things up here. All right, Tony Gwynn Jr. 0 for 3 so far. Too low. And too high. Misses again, 3-0. There's a called strike, 3-1. Ground ball to second. Phil takes care of that. 1 down. Cedeno does have a hit today, but watches that one go out of the zone. This one's too high. There's a called strike. Fouled away. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, it's up to Ryan Braun to keep the game going. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Popped foul, Martinez makes the grab, and that is the ball game. Your final score today, Indianapolis Squirrels 4, Milwaukee Brewers 0. Take a look at a few highlights. Starting right in the first inning when we scored the first run of the game. And there's the second run. I'm guessing this means we'll see Phil score the third run, which for me personally, oh no, he's just going to drive one in. Say the one where Phil beat it out at home actually is probably the one I'll remember most, because Phil's only rated at like a 4 speed. Some of the slowest in the majors, but he was still able to beat that out. Frank, your player of the game, for driving in the first run. Thank you everybody for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we finish up with the Brewers tomorrow. We will see you then.